Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tracy and this is the Financial Freedom Diary. Today I'm going to be setting up my Happy Planner June monthly spread. I use the Happy Planner to put in like my bill dues, any studying that I'm doing right now, or cleaning, exercising, things like that I want to keep track of that are just strictly for me at home. Any kind of self-improvement task, I like to keep that in my Happy Planner. And so I'm going to zoom you in so you can see my bill due list a little bit more clearly and see the legend that I have off to the left hand side, because I have bill due, study time, and film and edit. I'm trying to keep everything simple this month because I do have an exam coming up June 5th. And I waited a long time to sit for this exam. And so I need to really focus on studying and passing. I think I said June 5th, but it's July 5th. And so I'm going to speed the video up too as I work through this. Okay, now one of the things that I saw in my bill due list was that my utilities, they changed the date that I received them, that they come out and actually read my meter. So my meter is read a little bit later than it used to be. And so I got my bill around the 21st. And so I'm going to change the date on here to the 24th as far as when I'm going to pay it. Now my list is not in the same order anymore, so that's going to kind of mess with me for a few months. But that's the date I'm going to put down. It was technically due June 6th. And so I'm going to fill that in right here. And I'm using a Pilot friction pen, and that's what I used to actually erase the ink. I wasn't quite sure it was going to come up, but it actually did, which is good. I've had the list for a while, and sometimes when the ink has been on the page for a while, it's a little bit harder to come up. But this time it actually came up and it was clear. So I like that. Now the next thing I'm about to do is put down all my stickers for my bill dues. I like to kind of do that, do one thing at a time versus mixing things up. And you'll still see that when I go through and lay down my bill due stickers, I'm going to miss one. I missed my car payment. I actually make a car payment twice a month for $200.97. And I got the first one, but forgot the second one. And so that's the life of planning, is that you will make mistakes. But having a little checklist like the one I have for the bill dues, they kind of help make everything a lot simpler. And now I'm finally about to get started and put those stickers down. And I apologize if you hear my fan. I'm upstairs, and it's a little bit warmer upstairs than it is downstairs in my apartment, but everything I need is upstairs in my bedroom. And so I did not want to go back downstairs. And I'm going to work on also trying to make these videos a little bit shorter. And so on the first, I just laid down my sticker for rent. And I think I put down my sticker on the second for my car payment. On the 5th, I just, that's for insurance. That's my rental insurance for the apartment or my property that's inside of this townhouse. The next one is going to be for the 5th. It's for Blogalates. This is the one thing I really need to put some time and thought into and look into counseling. I overextended my wrist, and that's why I'm pointing at my wrist. So I can't do planks, push-ups, and things like that. I need to go to physical therapy to kind of fix what the problem is before I can actually even do those types of workouts. And so the next sticker that I'm laying down is for my bank fees. And that's just the $8 that my bank has been charging me forever for my checking account. And then the next two that I have coming up are on the 15th, and that's for Netflix. And Xfinity. Xfinity is my internet provider. I don't have cable. Cable was the first thing that I cut when I decided that I was going to get out of debt, that I was tired of. I was just sick and tired of being broke, and nobody in the house really watched except for me, and I only watched one channel. So it was really a waste of money. And see, here's where I skipped the bridge crest that should have come on the 17th, and I laid down the 18th. And that's my Fed loan and Sprint. And Sprint is my cell phone provider. There's actually one account. I have 3 phones on there for me and my sons. My sons pay their share. And Fed loan, that is the servicing provider for all of my student loans, which there's 16 individual loans within there. So now I'm putting down my sticker for MLGW. And I did get a bill which had 0 on there and that I didn't owe any money on. And I'm going to call them because I've never had a $0 utility bill, but there may be something that I'm missing and I don't realize that I'm missing it. I had spent about 8 years in my previous apartment. So I made a deposit. I just don't remember how much. And they applied it to this bill that's supposed to come out of my May budget. So I need to just contact them and confirm. And the last thing I laid down was for my car insurance. And my car insurance is with Geico. And I really do appreciate them. And I apologize for this because that looks like I just cut off the bottom of the page for you. And I apologize for that. This is something I'm going to have to work on, is making sure I don't cut off where you can't see. And so what I'm doing is I'm going to put down some stickers for my paychecks. I'm a salaried employee. I get paid twice a month. I get paid on the 15th and the last day of the month. I love these little paycheck or payday stickers, but they are so hard for me. And I am celebrating that I got that one laid down. And I actually got it in the upper corner and I'm meeting the lines. Normally I do not get that right. And it bugs me all month. And I'm going to mark this one. My second payday is going to be on the 14th. If the 15th falls on a Saturday, I get paid on the 14th. I'll see it on my account then. And I really do appreciate that. And I appreciate any company that actually thinks to do that, because for me, if I get any deposits on the 15th, I'm not going to see that until the 17th. And that's because it fell on a Saturday or a Sunday. I have to wait. So I like to keep everything in order. And plus, I have a small cushion, but I don't have a really big one. So the next thing I'm going to do is figure out study time. My study sessions are about 1 hour a piece, and I decided that I was going to do them on Fridays. And I chose 1 hour of study time per day to help me with, this is just a review. I've spent over a year prepping for this exam and doing projects at work to qualify to take this exam. And I can't remember how many classes I had to take online. And so I'm going to go back in and finish up laying down my study time stickers. And I need to select one more day for studying, or really just a review. And I'm going to do that on Monday. I tend to be a little bit more alert on Mondays and Fridays. And my weekdays, anything like Tuesday through Thursday, I can actually work a lot more during those 3 days. I tend to stay late on those days, but Monday and Friday, I tend to stick to, I'm going to leave at my scheduled time, which is at 3. I actually go in at 6. And now I'm going to write in study time. I thought about changing my ink up to go with the stickers, but then I think that it's better if I just stick with the same colored ink. I also thought about using my highlighters, and it was like, no, I don't want to have too much on here. I want to keep it just as clean as possible. So I can just quickly go by the color of the asterisks that I put down. And lately I've been liking a cleaner look to my monthly spread. That makes it a little bit easier to figure out what's going on, where I'm not really doing all of the looking at the colors, checking out how pretty the stickers are, if I messed up a sticker or something like that. Now I am laying down my film and edit stickers. I know I'm particularly on Saturdays, I'm mostly free. And I'm not going to put my study time 2 days sequentially in a row. So I'm going to use this to film and edit. So that way I can start to make that a habit for myself. I have been wanting to start a YouTube channel for probably about 5 years. But where I lived before was so noisy. And so it didn't matter where I went in the apartment. There was nowhere that it was actually quiet. So now I am choosing Tuesday, but it's going to be every other Tuesday. That allows me a little bit more freedom. Just in case anything comes up, I can adapt to film and edit. And if Saturday goes well and I set up a really good schedule, a flexible schedule, but a really good one that allows me to actually record and then edit, it'll all work itself out. And now I'm going through and I'm looking at it one more time, and I'm picking out a sticker quote for the month. So this is probably about as much decoration as I'm going to get. And it's be strong, because I have this exam coming up and I'm going to need to be strong. I'm going to need to stay focused and to be strong and to get through this, because I'm really, really nervous about this and I really want it to go well. The next thing I'm doing is looking through my glitter sticker book, and I like glitter, so I'm choosing Get It Done. And this is where I'm going to put my budget goals for the month. I'm going to select 3 of them. And I really do love that sticker book. I don't use it often, but I do like it. And I'm now going to find me a savings pig to put down. I know you're not supposed to save when you're trying to get out of debt, but this savings is for my sinking funds. And I do save for Christmas and gift giving for my sons, boss's day, anything like that. So I can participate in these events and not be surprised by the fact that they came up. That's what a sinking fund is for. It's a short-term savings, and it's designed to be spent at some point. So I'm laying down my first sticker and just keeping another one in reserve for my first budget goal. And that goal is going to be no spends. This is no spending that's related to, like, when I'm stressed. When I get stressed at work, I tend to go to Target or something like that. I'm going to stay away from there. I'm going to try to do that for 10 days. The next sticker that I'm going to put down is that's related to a budget goal. I'm targeting to pay $2,500 to debt. I'm already scheduled to make about $2,300 in debt payments, but the goal, I'm going to stretch it to 2,500 and see how that goes. And I think that having this out here, because I'll have to come back at the end of June and see if I actually made that. And so I'm thinking I might be able to make it, but I am going to work like crazy to save to get to that goal. And my last goal is to track my spending. And I mean, track my spending as far as my cash envelopes. My debit card, the way to stop spending through there is I just put a post-it note on there that tells me to remember my goal of paying off whatever the debt is that I'm going to pay. And that's my car note. So this is what my spread looks like. I'll insert at the very end a final picture for you because I did update it to put the second Bridgecrest payment that was due on the 17th. Thank you for watching my video. Please consider subscribing. Oh, I forgot that I did put this in here. If you're wondering where I got those asterisks, I got them from the Happy Planner Joanne book. I bought that last year. I like that sticker book. It has so many stickers in it. It was really nice. And it lasts a long time. But thanks again, and please consider subscribing. Have a good day.